Welcome everybody to an episode of Raw Material Andy. And yeah, I know, right? Where's the game at, Andy? Andy, where's the game, bro? Why are we seeing your face right now? Like, what is going on here? Well, guys, this is going to be a rather different episode of Raw Material Andy today, whenever you're watching this. I don't know. But guys, by the way, real quick, I am on Facebook. I do lives over there about the channel as well, on top of some other things. So guys, go check me out on Facebook. Andy Schaeffer, ANDYSHAFFER. Facebook. Go check it out, guys. Send me a friend request. Check some stuff out. You might like it. If you like my content here, you would definitely love my content over there. Okay, let's get that. Okay, that plug's out of the way. Facebook plug done. Okay, here we go, guys. So what's this video about? Well, what's up, Andy? What are we doing here? I mean, dude, why are you not playing games right now? Well, guys, I did a live recently on Facebook, and I decided that what I'd like to do is I'd like to take the channel in a different direction, not just gaming. Guys, don't get me wrong. I love the gaming part. I love gaming. I do. But I really wanted to start the channel with gaming, and then once I got a following, or once I felt like it could be a little bit more successful, I wanted to branch out into other content, which is what is going to happen today. So guys, what's this video about? Well, okay, let's be real. It's going to be an unboxing video. And yeah, I know, you're probably sitting there like, really, dude? Seriously, an unboxing video? Like, how many freaking unboxing videos are out there? This is going to be an awesome unboxing video, okay? This is going to be probably, like, so freaking cool, okay? So guys, another thing, I'm going to be starting doing videos on people that inspire me as well, and stuff that I like to do, and people that I like comedians, wrestlers, music, authors, poets, you know, artists. I might have already said that, but that's the point. That's what I want to do, and today we are going to do that. So, guys, before we get into this unboxing and all that, of course, as we always do here at the channel, I just want to thank you guys so much for your love and support for the channel, for Raw Material Andy. Seriously, guys, and if you are watching this video right now or have watched any of my other videos, I seriously love you and appreciate you for it, and you have no idea how much it makes me just happy to know that I have fans that enjoy my stuff, and for the fact that there are 8 billion people out in the world right now, and you guys are taking out your own time to watch me out of 8 billion people. So yeah, I definitely appreciate it, okay? We're going to try not to do too many F words and all that here because of the person we're about ready to talk about. He does not like cursing. No, okay, well, he doesn't like to curse verbally, but he likes to curse, okay? That should give you kind of a clue. Guys, we are going to talk about a guy named Danhausen. Okay, so why, Andy? Why? Who cares? It's just some guy named Danhausen. I care because of who he is and what he represents and how he has inspired me as well. So, guys, let me give you an idea here first. If you know who Danhausen is, then you already know who I'm talking about, which makes this perfect. If you don't, look him up. He has a YouTube channel, okay? It is called Love That Danhausen. Danhausen is spelled Danhausen. Sorry, I had to look at my notes here to make sure I spelled it right. Love That Danhausen. Go subscribe. No, I'm not being paid, promoted in any way by AEW or by Danhausen or by anything at all, guys. I am making this video on my own accord or whatever, okay? So, guys, let's get into it. Danhausen, man. I'm gonna be real, guys. I loved wrestling when I was a kid. Of course, my favorite wrestler of all time, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Give me a fucking hell yeah. Sorry, I dropped the F-bomb. Who cares? But give me a hell yeah for Stone Cold Steve Austin in the comments. 316, whatever, DTA, whatever you want to say. I don't even care if you got to do the old Jim Ross stunner. You know, whatever. Do what you got to do. But I fell out of it, guys. I'm going to be real. I fell out of wrestling a little bit for a while. I'm going to say quite recently, though, goddamn WWE, I don't know what you did getting rid of Vince. Maybe you should have did that like 10, 15 years ago, because I'm going to be real. The shit you guys got going on right now between Cody and Roman and The Rock and all that, bravo, bravo. Like, I feel like wrestling is actually good now. You know what I mean? In the women's division, phenomenal. phenomenal, dude. So phenomenal. I mean, and I love the fact that the women's division is finally getting like tag titles and shit, blah, 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 blah. I mean, finally. I mean, they did before, but pretty much the gist of it is wrestling is actually kind of interesting to me now. Now, guys, I'm going to be real. I know not many people like AEW for the most part. I'm pretty sure people do now. I have to mention this here because this is another painted face wrestler that I love. Sting retired quite recently on AEW, guys. So if you are a Sting fan, man, God, dude, I don't know if Sting would ever see this, but dude, I love you so much and thank you so much for your years of dedication to the business of wrestling. Because, dude, you've put on some matches that are some of my all-time favorites. Yeah, we're supposed to be talking about Danhausen, but hey, man, Sting. I mean, when you think of Danhausen, I almost think of Sting. I almost think like Danhausen might have even been inspired by Sting. There's a couple things he's been inspired by, guys, but go check him out. And I'm going to be real, guys. Danhausen interested me because he started out as a dude with a beard in indie wrestling. It's funny, in the video, he describes himself as the tattooed, bearded indie wrestling guy. That's all he was, right? And he made this decision that he was going to quit wrestling, all right? Now, guys, you can learn this shit anywhere, but he was going to quit. Danhausen was going to quit. And he's like, all right. I think everybody has this moment in life too, just like he did, like where like, all right, you know what? This ain't working for me. It's not going anywhere. You know, it's not as fun as I can be. I'm losing more money than I'm making. So what I gotta either try something new here or give up and try something else. So this guy ended up starting to paint his face and started this evil horror-based character named Danhausen. Now, when you guys see him in earlier videos, I'm going to tell you now, he is nothing like the Danhausen we know now, okay? He is more like, he's horror-based. Like, he is a scary fucking dude back in the day, right? One of my favorite moves that he does, guys, my favorite Danhausen wrestling move, he does this thing where he throws him into the corner, he jumps out to the rope, right? And then he says, he'll do this thing where he kicks him, jumps out to the rope, and he says, come to Danhausen. So he's on the outside, and they run to him, and he dips in the middle of the rope, and he does a shoulder block in their gut, jumps over the rope into a snap German suplex. It is goddamn the most coolest move I've ever seen. Not the coolest move I've ever seen, I guess I gotta say, because there's a lot of cool, but I loved it. Now, when I saw Danhausen, guys, I did not watch any of his wrestling at first. I wanted to figure out what this character was. I wanted to figure out the stages he went through, from being just Donovan Danhausen to the horror-based Danhausen to Danhausen now, okay? He does mention in the video that they did a 1920s wrestling style thing where you could be, you know, black and white or whatever, and that's where he really grasped the concept of Danhausen. His saying is, very nice, very evil. I love it. I think it works, especially for the character. But you know what, guys? Seriously, how did I find Danhausen? Well, okay. I did not see Danhausen first, guys. I heard him. I love voices. You guys know that. If you watch the gaming videos, you know who the voice is.
Hello, guys. Yeah, Andy, I'm going to take you over real quick and say hello to our fans. And, guys, I hope you love this little Danhausen unboxing video. It was my idea, by the way.
Yeah, it was the voice's idea.
Andy, did you just interrupt me, bruv? No, we don't want to hear you right now, okay? In fact, I think when we do the unboxing, I'm the one that should do it.
No, I am doing the unboxing, dude. We talked about this, okay? We talked about this. Anyway,
Andy,
buddy, stop. We got a video to do here, man.
Andy, we are doing the video.
Oh my god. Anyway, guys, it's not the point. Hey, guy. Okay, anyway. Jesus, bro. Man, now I lost my thought.
Andy, it doesn't matter. Danhausen, you were going to tell him how you found him.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, buddy.
See, Andy, I am very useful.
You are, buddy. You are. I swear to God, guys, I would forget everything if it wasn't for the voices part of the brain that is me. Because, dude. So, guys, I heard Danhausen first before I saw him. I was sitting here one day. I don't know. I was just listening to random wrestling stuff. some new wrestlers. I typed in new wrestlers, blah 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 blah, and I swear to God, guys, sitting here playing games, was just listening in my headphones to just a bunch of wrestlers, a bunch of their gimmicks, a bunch of their stuff, because I like to hear a wrestler first before I see them. I know that sounds weird, but I feel like if they can't be good on the mic and they don't have a good ring presence, their character isn't gonna really do much. You know what I mean? For wrestling anyway. Danhausen is not just a wrestler, guys, by the way. He's an entertainer of some sort. He does a bunch of videos. But, guys, I want to get into this because whatever. But, okay.
Danhausen. All right.
So, I found Danhausen, guys. Like I said, I was listening to a playlist. And one day, I heard this voice. Come over. And this is Danhausen, some. And I stopped in my tracks, guys. I was sitting here playing a game. I don't even remember what I was playing. It was like almost a year and a half ago. But I was sitting here playing a game. It was before I even started Raw Material Andy. And I heard this guy, and I stopped, and I looked down at my screen, and I saw this painted face. Now, if any of you know me, know that I just have a thing for that, dude. I do. I love the painted face thing. I used to do it back in the day when I was goth, like actual goth. Now I don't know what I really am. But, Danny Filth from Cradle of Filth. That's where it all started for me, guys. I'm gonna be real. The painted face shit started with Danny Filth from Cradle of Filth. I love you, Danny. I do. We got to see them past October. I got to see them, guys. By the way, like I said on my Facebook, I do have some footage of a Cradle of Filth show on October 28th from the HMAC. Sorry, I'm plugging that here. It's just when I think of painted faces and talk about Danhausen, other personalities come up. But I heard Danhausen first, and I saw this guy's face, and I was like, I went into a Smeagol trip all of a sudden because I looked at his name on Danhausen. Like, what's a Danhausen, precious? What is this? You know? So I ended up finding out that he had a YouTube channel. Again, guys, love that Danhausen. Go subscribe. I am not being paid or nothing to say it. I am doing it on my own thing because I think this guy is that awesome. Okay? So, guys, here's the deal. I love the character of Danhausen. I do. I feel he's inspiring. I mean, this guy was going to quit wrestling, and now he's one of the most known faces in wrestling right now just because he's great. He's funny, and he's really good wrestler. He's really good. He's a great guy, guys. So, when I end up liking, a character or a band or, like Lord of the Rings or whatever, of course, as you guys can see around me with the Lord of the Rings thing, I go a little overboard and I end up buying a bunch of merchandise. So I did get a Danhausen shirt. I have another one coming in the mail that I'm going to wear at work because I just think this guy is phenomenal, and I think Danhausen should be all around the world, just like The Voice. In fact, if I know this is probably never going to happen, but if I could ever collab with Danhausen, I would totally paint my face up just to be The Voice. That would be so cool. I guess that's, yeah, like that's ever going to happen. But if it ever did, guys, that would be so cool. But guys, let's talk about this unboxing. So I bought a shirt. We're not going to be unboxing that because I thought it'd be cool to unbox something a little cooler than that. Okay, so guys, let's be real here. I'm not really a big toy collector. I never really got into collecting toys at all. I'll buy one once in a great while, but guys, I haven't bought like an action figure, like a wrestling action figure, since I was probably like a teen. Okay, I'm kind of lying there. If you count the ones that I bought for my nephew over the years, then I have bought wrestling figures, but actually a wrestling figure for myself. Not in a long time. Well, guys, that has changed. So, guys, if you are here with me right now, and you are enjoying this video, this little Danhausen history 101 lesson here, thank you guys so much, because I'm about to tell you a purchase that I'm really excited about. Guys, I'm going to be real. This is a reshoot video because I tried to do the opening and I didn't like the crank links out, and it was just drowning out my voice. So I decided to open the figure beforehand and get rid of some of the plastic shit. That way, when we actually open it here on camera, it's good. So yeah, I cheated a little bit. Sorry, guys, whatever. It's just I didn't like the way the video turned out, so I reshot it. So let's get into this. So guys, if you go, you can buy this action figure on Amazon, anywhere you can get it. I suggest you try to buy it from AEW themselves. That way the money actually goes towards the person it deserves, which is Danhausen. There's a lot of bootlegging and stuff out there, guys, and the shit sucks, especially for artists and anybody who has an online shop knows what I'm talking about. That shit sucks. So, guys, I'm going to suggest that you try to do your best, that if you are going to buy merchandise from somebody, get it from them. They deserve to have their shit paid for. You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, so I want to, I would love to unbox this Danhausen figure. So I'm going to take a quick pause here, and I'm going to go grab this action figure real quick, and we are going to unbox this. So, guys, Danhausen unboxing action figure in 3, 2, 1.